Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It's another time for the Yes Initiative Conversation, episode 6. Wow, episode 6. So, we've really come a long way. We've really come a long way. Thank you, Sunday Oko, for joining. Thank you so much. We've really come a long way since last month. We started this conversation since last month, first Tuesday in last month, and so far we've done we've done 6 episodes, and I must say that it's been an amazing journey so far for those that have been watching us, and I know that you've been learning one or two things from the conversation. So here today we are having the episode 6 of this conversation, and with me is an amazing guest that is doing so much in the bag making industry. But before I talk about her, I want to know how you doing. How is your Tuesday coming up with you? How has it been with you? Please let me hear from you in the comments. Tell us where you're joining from. If you're excited to be a part of this conversation, please drop it in the comment. I want to see your fire emojis, your excitement emojis. Drop it in the comment and let's see how many people are watching us right now. And you know the rule of the game. You are to like, engage, engage, comment on the post. Don't just watch and keep silent. Be visible, engage. I want to see you engage in the conversation. So I will know that yes, you are participating actively in this conversation. Okay. So engage on it, share this post to your friends, and don't forget you can also share to your enemies. You can't afford to learn this all alone, so go out there, click on the share button, invite your friends, tell them something is happening right on my timeline right now, and they should be a part of the conversation. And don't forget, you are also to tag a friend, tag as many friends as possible in the comment section of this post, because it's about to get hot. And I'm excited to let you know that my guest, sorry, my guest is live on the show. My guest is live now. So I'll be bringing her on board shortly. But before I bring her on board, I want you to do this simple exercise. Tag your friends. I want to see the names that you're tagging in this post. Tag your friends, mention their name. Mention their name. They need to be on the stage, right? They need to participate in this conversation. And we're about to get started, right? Are you ready? Are you ready? So I'll be bringing on board my guests. I'll be bringing on board my guests. And as you know how we do this thing, right? Tell me where you are joining from. Are you joining from England? Are you joining from Germany? Are you joining from Kenya? Are you joining are you joining from um which other country? Sweden. Whichever country you are joining from, I want you to mention it. Even if you are joining from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, also do well to state your location so that we can flow in this conversation. Are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you, Madam Ruth, for joining. How are you doing today? I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? All right, so while we wait for our guest, I guess this network, you understand, right? So I want to see where you're joining from. Let me see it. Are you watching from Lagos? Are you watching from Kaduna, Abuja?
Hello,
Abia.
guys. You can hear me.
I can hear you now. Thank you. So whichever
Okay.
station you're listening from, please drop in the comment section. Let me see. Let me see those that are joining from my state. That is because first Madam Ruth, welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. And how are
How are you
you?
doing? Yes, I'm awesome. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Good to have you here. How do you feel being part of this conversation right now?
uh, how do I explain it? Excited, amazing. When you reached out to me that you did like me to be part of the show, I was wondering because the tagline is for 30 years on the 30. So, but when you reached out, I said, I'm older than 30 now. But then you said no, you want those who are under 30 to learn. So I feel honored. I feel privileged. It's usually not everyone that can extend hand of invite. So it means there's something I have that people should listen to. People should learn from. So it's an honor. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for the invite. There's you know, and is listening to us right now and watching us. I want you to know that this year's initiative is targeted at on the 30 entrepreneur who are doing extraordinary works in their respective field. Yes, but there are some people that I waive this condition for. I waive it off for some persons because they are entrepreneurs and their works speak volume. Their works have not only impacted their clients but impacted the world at large, the society at large. So if by any means I invite anyone that is above the age, that means I'm giving them the opportunity to also share their story. Okay, whether on the 30 or above 30, you are an entrepreneur. The goal is to spotlight entrepreneurs, right? But my major goal is on the 30 and entrepreneurs. So you get it now. So if you see anyone that you know or you feel this person might be above 30, you know that I've given them a wave. There is a wave I've given to them, and I just want to hear them tell their stories to the world. So welcome once again, Madam Ruth, and good to have you here.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're excited.
Thank
All right,
you.
so let's move in. Get started with the task for today. All right, so Madam Ruth here is an amazing bag maker, which I already told you. She's doing great works in the bag making industry, and you'll be hearing from her one on one. Be hearing from her how she has been able to navigate her journey of becoming. Because I know where she is today is not how she started many years ago, and she's going to be taking us through this journey of her becoming. Are you ready? If you are ready, I want to see your fire emoji in the comment section. I am not seeing comments. Don't. I've told you, don't watch and keep silent. Engage as much as you can. Who knows? You might be the next face of the month. Be visible, right? Be visible. So drop your fire emoji, drop your excitement emoji. Let's know that you're following the conversation. So back to my guests. Madam Ruth, can you please
Yeah.
briefly tell us who you are and what you do?
Okay. I'm sure you've introduced me briefly, um, but then I'm known by the name Ruth Sobechukwu, and then I have a name that I go by, Somashi the Wealth Creator. And what does that mean when I call myself a wealth creator? I got the inspiration from the Bible, Genesis chapter 1, where God said, where God created the earth and he gave an instruction. In chapter 3, he also gave an instruction that man should go and multiply. Man should go and subdue the earth and reproduce. So I feel if God can create man and then create man in his own image, then he has made us like him to be creators. So that is how that name came to be, to recreate. And then my business, bag making, I make bags from scratch. Okay. We turn ordinary things into beautiful things, and people pay us for what we produce. So I feel when I can bring something to life, when I can bring something to existence, then I am a creator. Yeah. So that is who I am. I'm a work creator, and I also help people to understand who they are as as an advocate to honing your skill and talent. I help people gain clarity. I help you gain clarity, move from a confused state to a state where you gain clarity, a state where you understand what your purpose is on earth. You're not supposed to just live like that, live and then die. You should live your life. So, like you introduced me rightly, I am a mother of two, a CEO, Somachi Bags Company. And I have so many things I do. I'm a woman with many caps that fits me very well. But then I know where to channel my energy to. So that's briefly who I am. So maybe as we progress, I can also chip in more of the things I do. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, I believe you have heard from is a multi-talented lady. She's a multi-talented woman, okay? So all of the answer she gave is a question I will be asking in the course of this conversation. I believe she is going to be adding more light to that. I want to believe that you also on you got a brief introduction, and believe you me, you will enjoy as we progress on this conversation. So now, we're asking you the second question. How did you get started how did you get started in the bag making industry, and what year? How did you get started and what year? Please take us on your unique journey.
Okay. Before now, I used to be a 9 to 5 worker, a teacher, right? I used to teach in secondary school. Then in 2013, I was the senior English teacher in a secondary school. So then I just knew that I before then I knew that I have these gifts, working things, doing things with my hands. I have this gift of painting. I can paint, I can draw, I can just get things and fix them together, things that pertains to art and crafts. But there was nobody to really tell me that this is what you are good at. I just randomly do them. I also knit. So, and then when I was teaching, that was around June 2013. We had one of these youth corpers. She came to serve in the school, and there's this. She always comes to the school with different bags. She comes today with a red bag, tomorrow with blue bag, like to pepper that kind of different fashion thing. And I feel like this bag, this lady is always changing bags. And some of the female teachers will be like, this youth copper, she's just using her allowance to buy bags. She doesn't know how to save. It's after service she will know what she's into. People are having different talks. So, but I just come out the courage that day to meet her and say, "Take your bags, you sell them." She said, "Yes, she sells them." I said, "Okay." I would like to buy one. There was this red bag she was carrying on that particular day, and I asked her how much. She said maybe around 5,000 or so. Then I said, okay, I gave her part payment. I think I gave her 3,000 because we just got our salary. So, and but something happened. After I gave her that money, I went home. I had already told her the size I wanted and specifications of what I wanted. I never knew she was making those bags.
Okay, Debbie, but
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Okay. I think the network went off for a while. So I went home. I at night. So at night, I was sleeping. Let's just say it's a kind of do I say revelation? I had a dream, and in that dream, I I don't know how to explain it, but in that dream, I saw an old man. The old man told me, instead of you asking for fish or begging for fish, why not ask to be shown how to fish? Do you understand? So um, I woke up, I didn't understand the dream. And then I was worried. The copper did not come to school the next day. And I went to meet one of
I
the
want to meet
mentors,
one of the
an
mentors,
old
one of the
elderly
mentors,
man.
and all the other man.
And I explained my
And I
dream to him. I
explained
told
my
him that
dream to him. I told him that
this was the dream I had. And he
this was
said,
the
did I
dream
ask
I had.
for
And he said, "Yeah,
for me?
okay."
And I told him, yes, I asked somebody to make a bag
And I
and I gave the
told
person
him
money.
that I asked someone to
So
make the bag, and I gave the person
I think this thing is re-echoing from my end.
money from my end.
No,
No,
Are you done?
no, I can hear some
no, no,
re-echoing.
I
So
can hear some the echoing. So
Oh, really?
okay. So he explained that I should tell the person to teach me how to make the bag. So when the lady came, maybe the third day, I asked her if she makes those bags or she buys them. She said she makes the bag, and I asked her if she can teach me. She said yes, and then I think she charged me around 10,000. So I paid, but then these bags, the kind of bags we sew, was not in vogue as at now. It was gum. We use gum to make the bags. So I started, she taught me for just 3 days. And I was doing beautiful bags and people were buying. So, but I realized that those bags I made, there should be something more. There should be something more instead of me using gum. Well, how about if someone is drenched, drenched with that gum stand the test of time. And that was what moved me into searching for where I can improve my skill. And then in 2014, I met a man that taught me how to use the sewing machine. I was teaching and I was going to learn. I go there after school hours and sometimes during the weekend. And then in 6 months, I was able to perfect that skill. And then in 2015, I started officially. I resigned from school and now gained admission for my second degree in Unilag. So I was going to school and I was running the business. So I I was running the business as a student, you know, teaching people how to make the bags. I turned my room into a mini working space. So um, the highlights of my business journey started especially when I gained admission. You know, in the school environment, you have people who are in need of those kind of bags. So, and then in 2016, I also went to improve my skill. No, 2017, I went to learn how to make camel bags, backpacks, heavy studded bags. You know, at Maryland Cantonment, there's this commandant, army commandant that had to teach me. I went to enroll at his place. So my journey into bag making, do I say it is not everyone will understand, but when I use that language, when I use that word spiritual, I don't want to start sounding, you know, this righteous or religious. But then to me, it's something. Um, I'm not saying it like I woke up and said, okay, I want to make bags. It was like a divine assignment. Do you understand? It was like a divine assignment and an instruction. And so far, God has been helping me because there are sometimes I'll get a job. I've never done such job, but when I go down and maybe I go to God in prayer or I sleep and wake up, I'll have the design on how to do it. So to me, my own business is more spiritual. Do you understand? It's more spiritual. So that's been my journey so far. And then after school, I I ventured into the business fully. And so far, I have trained over 100 people, especially teenagers, online, offline. We've done businesses with many companies, many businesses, you know, um, many individuals in and outside Lagos, in and outside the country. So far, that's how my journey has been.
Thank you so much for taking us on that amazing journey of yours. From what you shared, you said you started way back in 2013 when a
Yeah.
copper came to teach you also, and she always comes to school every morning with different kind of bag designs, and that got you interested to knowing if she's normally how do you normally get it then? And you later found out that she was the one producing the bags. And that inquisitiveness of you at that time has led you into the bag making business that you currently find yourself doing today. And it's been I really enjoy that story of you starting from you starting from getting the direction, yes, the direction from dream that do this, go into this, rather than getting fish from someone. Why not ask them to teach you how to catch fish? And that is exactly what you've done, which has brought you this far on your journey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, are you catching the flow of this conversation? Are you picking one or two lessons from it? Please, 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 I want to see your comments. Drop it in the comments and let's know which of the points hits you so hard. Let's know the highlight from our session. So thank you very much. On to the next question, Madam Ruth. I know you are into many other areas of specialization, yes. And in the course of you sharing your story, you mentioned something similar. You mentioned something like that, which to some extent you've answered this question I'm about to ask. You mentioned that you are into empowering teenagers and you've trained over 100 teenagers in the bag making in the bag making industry and so much more. Now, these things that you are doing, these other areas of work and impact, how are you able to manage all these things without breaking down? How are you able to do all these other things that you are doing without breaking down as a woman?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
So,
please maybe you mute your
please
mic
maybe you
from your
mute
end.
your mic from your end. Okay.
So, about how I'm able to empower teenagers and manage it with being a mother and a wife and doing so many things almost at the same time. You see, when we talk about you pursuing your, is it passion or doing what you love? You do it seamlessly. But when you're doing what everybody is doing, you don't understand who you are. You don't understand your area of calling. You'll be doing it struggling, and it will be like a job. It will be like a job. It will be like someone is compelling you. But when you're doing something you enjoy, no matter what happens, you'll be thriving. You see yourself thriving in that field. Now, the call to really focus on teenagers came in 2020. Okay. Before now, like when I was still in school, a lot of persons had come to learn. Adults, married women, you know, it's not just that teenagers come to learn. Other people come to learn, but then my focus is on teenagers. And the vision is to empower these teenagers, you know, empower these teenagers to become CEOs before their age of 20. Why is this so? I found out that the things I know now, if I had known them, while still a teenager, I would have gone far. I see a lot of persons who I am older than who are doing so many amazing things. And I began to wonder, these teenagers who are upcoming, if someone can direct them, if someone can, guide them, these people can do something amazing. And during that lockdown time, during that lockdown, a lot of people were at home. And some of these teenagers who I start with people, children within the age of 13. After they write junior WAEC, especially those in Nigeria, some of them stay at home. Some of them stay at home for some months before they go back to the senior secondary. So why they are staying at home, engaging in different vices, why not engage them in something productive? So I started that initiative. I call them, especially those in my area, I teach them for free. And then while I was doing this, I also got the instruction to also give them free lunch. It has not been easy. It's not as if I have so much, but then it's a call. The Bible says, he who has called you is faithful to the end. He has called you, he will equip you. He will give you the strength, he will give you the requirement, he will give you everything. He cannot call you and leave you stranded. So I see it as a call. I see it as a call, and the grace has been sufficient. So managing it as a woman, as a wife, has it been easy? No. But has it been worth it? Yes. Another interesting thing is I have a partner who supports, someone who goes the extra mile to push you. I wake up, I say, I want to do this. He say, is this what you want to do? Fine, let's do it. He gives you all the support, especially with the kids. Um, I want to go for this event. He helps with the kids, or I take them to my parents. I also have family friends. So in the course of all these things, you can't do things on your own. You need to learn how to delegate. There's a skill of delegation. You need to learn how to delegate. You need to also build relationship. When you have relationship in your journey, those relationships will be vital. Those relationships will be instrumental. If you don't have people around you, you say, you don't want to show somebody, you don't want to teach. And if I tell them now, they will carry my knowledge. Nobody is carrying your knowledge. They will only help you. You know, these teenagers now, they become experts. They are my hands, they are legs, they know what to do. So I now help them when after they finish learning. Some of them we empower them to go start up, and some of them you know, if we bring them into the company, we bring them into the business, like we employ them and start paying them. Do you understand? So so far it has been a journey of leveraging, you know, using the teenagers, leverage their time, their energy, their expertise, while, you know, showing them things they should do. So when I'm teaching them, I'm not holding any knowledge. I show them everything they need to know, the skill and the business of the skill. It's one thing to learn the skill, it's another thing to know the business of the skill. So interestingly, I have teenagers who are 18 years and they are doing amazingly well. They have businesses, they make beautiful bags, they make money even while still in secondary school is fulfilling. Is fulfilling. So me managing everything is because I have I have relationship, good relationship with people. I have good relationship with my spouse, with my husband. I have good relationship with my family members, and I have a good relationship with the teenagers. So everybody is willing to help. Everybody is willing to support. So the whole journey is not looking difficult. Thank you.
That was an interesting story. That was an interesting one. There's something you said. You mentioned something. You said one of the things that kept you going and has helped you to be able to manage your other areas of productivity is in terms of your spouse, the kind of spouse you got married to, right? Like he's so supportive, and if you need to go somewhere, maybe you need to go for an event and you tell him that there I want to go for an event, he will be there to take care of the children while you go out there to do what you are called to do, right? And another aspect you mentioned, you talked about relationship. Building solid relationship with people has really helped you so far on your journey, because whether we like it or not, we need to build solid relationship with people, because a time will come where we will need the support of people. At that point in time, you will know if truly you have been helpful to people or not. So you made us understand that you have people, you have teenagers that you've empowered, and they in turn have grown to become masters of what you have taught them, such that if there is a task that you need to do, you just delegate it to them and supervise the job. In fact, I'm very certain that you so trained them to a point whereby with little or no supervision they can still get the job done. And that is one thing that has really helped you on this journey without breaking down. I love that point where you said delegating tasks. And surprisingly, one of the question or my next question I wanted to ask you is on delegation, but you've already answered that question. So dear viewers, you can hear her say it, that delegation is key. We can't do it all alone. And she also mentioned something that don't think that anybody will steal your knowledge. Don't think that anybody is coming to take away your idea on all that. Go ahead and teach that thing, and let people know that through you they can become this, they can become that. By you empowering people, you are empowering yourself, because one day you will need those people that you have helped, and they will come to your rescue. That's the reality of life. The greatest investment we can have on ourselves is investment in people. What have you done? What are you doing for people to get something in return? Just like our bank account, if you don't deposit, you cannot withdraw, right? Yes, you can't withdraw. So you have to deposit into the lives of people so you can be able to withdraw when you need that help. And And that has been what has been that has helped us so far on this journey. Relationship, getting married to an amazing spouse that is supportive, having teenagers that are ready to go all out for her because first she has empowered them, and they in turn wants to return that goodness back to her. So thank you so much, Madam Ruth, for that, I wanted to ask again, how has managing people in terms of your team's performance enhance the growth of your company? How are you able to manage the people in your company, like your team now? How has the management enhanced the growth of your company? Yes. Do you get my question?
How has the management of
How has the
people
management of people
yeah?
yeah?
Yes. In terms of team's performance, how has it affected your company's growth so far?
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
thank you for that
thank
question.
you for that question.
Kindly unmute your
Kindly
mute your
unmute your mute your-
so when we talk about teamwork, right? I also shared it in my first book, My Truckload of Mistakes in Business. Okay. When you have people working in your company, or work, you want people to work with you as a team, you need to share your vision. They need to understand what your vision is about. What is your vision? What is your mission? What is where are you going to? You don't just get people into a vehicle and you're traveling without them knowing the destination. That means you are just kidnapping them. They don't know where they are going to. They don't know the route you're taking. So, but when you tell them that we are going to Kaduna, and this is why we are going to Kaduna, we are going here to do this, do that. When they understand what they are going to do, they are going to, work with you. And in the case of you sharing your vision, sharing your mandate with them, discussing with them, in that process, you will know who is with you and who is not with you. Because when you share your story, you share your journey, you share your reasons why you want to do or why you're doing what you're doing, they will also support you. They will tell you, okay, this is why not we do this like this, bring in suggestion, bring in ideas to move faster. So but when you just feel like you are the boss, you just come, you give instructions. We need to do this is how we should do it. I need you to do it at so time. You need to be on time. You give instruction, you command people. People are humans, and you need to understand how to relate with people. You need to understand how to relate with people. Before I could perfect all of this, that was why I had to write that book. I had truckloads of mistakes. I had to document those mistakes, in a book so that other people would not repeat such mistakes. I had so many mistakes about when the first people I worked with, you know, they did me dirty. They did me dirty. I didn't understand what I needed to do. I went bankrupt. We had a contract we did, and then they rejected it, a contract of over 500,000. I had my first miscarriage during that time. I almost died of depression. Then I had to bounce back because I understand, I know what I want. I bounced back. I had to come back and had to start forging ahead. And in that period was my learning period. I used that to come back and tell myself, okay, if I need people to work with me with all their heart, I need to understand what they want. I need to know who they are. Because those people who are working with you, they also have pains. They also have wants. They also have needs. Do you understand? They also have a place they are coming from. So you need to understand if your vision aligns with theirs. And if it doesn't align, they disembark. In 2020, when I started the initiative, I had over 20 people who came. But in the course of discussing with them, I I realized that over 5% of them don't even understand what the vision is about. I said, fine, that means you are not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Not everybody will be a bag maker. Not everybody will work with Somachi bags. So you have to disembark. What would you like to learn? And some of them said they would like to do nursing, they would like to do this, and then we push them to that place they want to go to. Do you understand? So one thing is paramount, or one thing is important: sharing your vision. That's why you, as a person, need to understand what you are doing in business. If you don't know the vision of the business, you yourself, you should understand the vision of the business, so that others who are working with you, they should also know the vision of the business. It's not this idea now, this idea God has given to me. If I share it with these people, they will carry it. Who is carrying your vision? It is you. God has shown that vision. It is you who has that vision. So even if anybody takes it to start it, if they won't do it like you who have seen the template, who has the template. You are the person that has the template. So I think that has really helped me, sharing my vision, my ideas, and my plans with those working with me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you mentioned something very key. You said sharing your vision with them has aided you in managing their performance, because you can only work with those who believe in your vision. You can only work with those who believe in your vision. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard we try, if we collaborate or we work with people who don't understand your vision and are not even interested to be a part of it, you might just be shooting yourself in the foot, because in the long run they will frustrate your efforts. They will frustrate your effort, and it will look like you are not doing much, or you are not doing it right, because the set of people you have in your circle or your team are the ones that are just there on a mission to pull you backwards so that the vision can die. So she understand that aspect, and she was ready to identify. She immediately identified those who do not align with her vision, then work with those who aligned with her. And that was how she's able to manage these people's team performance, and which has brought the company to the point it is today. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Dear viewers, are you catching Rema? Like, are you learning something on this in this conversation? I would like to read from you. I would like to see the key points that you are getting from this, from our story. Drop it. Any place that hits you so hard, let's read from you. Drop it so that those that are watching can read and catch up with it as well. So please, 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 we need more of your engagement. Thank you. So on to the next question. Even though you've answered the next question, I still want to. I just need a brief answer. Just if it is yes or no, I prefer that answer, because you actually answered the question. But then let me still ask it. The bag making you are doing currently now, would you say by doing this bag, by producing bag, would you say you are fulfilling your purpose like this? Or there's something about purpose different from the bag making path you have chosen for yourself?
Yeah, it's part of my purpose.
It's part of my therapy.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. She said being a bag maker is actually purpose fulfillment for her, because by doing so, she's helping so many people out there discover their own purpose in the bag making industry by empowering the teenagers, right? That is one way of helping them. Another way of fulfilling her purpose is getting jobs done for our customers, our clients that needs a particular kind of bag. So Yes, you can fulfill your purpose as a business person. Hope you know that. Whatever business path you have chosen for yourself, by you offering that services or you are teaching people how to do that thing that you are doing, you are also fulfilling a purpose. It's a purpose, except you follow the multitude to do what they say, that there is money in that part, and you did not even gain clarity on that part. You just jump into it. But if it's something you are truly called to do, you maximize every channel of that thing that you are doing to impacting lives, because as you are doing all those things, you are making someone's dream come true, you are satisfying needs, you are offering solution. That is purpose for you. So purpose can be in form of impact, and can also be in form of profit making journey. So that is just our own purpose for us. So thank you very much. Thank you. So, Madam Ruth, what was the feeling like when you landed your first client?
So
So when I
my client was in 2013, December, around December. So I also share that story. That's my book. That's my first client. It was a blue pouch actually, and then she saw it. So was it March? No, it was not in December. It was around March 2014 when they were about to do Mothering Sunday, and the woman is a part of this CWO group. So she told me that she loved this bag. This bag would be fine for Mothering Sunday. That I should do one for her. That was like a week before the Mothering Sunday, and I told her I may not be able to meet up. She said, "Okay, why not sell this one you are carrying? How much would you sell it?" Being that I don't even know the business of my skill, I said any amount. So she gave me 2,005. I was happy. I ran home. I told my mom that I actually sold that purse I was carrying. Because when I started in my house, nobody believed. My siblings were like, this one way they do gum everywhere. We were smelling gum. Now Boki work they do, you know. Nobody was understanding what I was doing. And some of my aunts were like, this bag you're making will not stand the test of time because you're using gum and things are evolving. So why not go and learn tailoring? Why not go and learn this? Why not go and learn that? Suggestions were flying here and there. But I because of that money I got that day, I said, okay, there's something in this business. I was super excited. And the next day, the woman told me two of her friends also needed that same bag for the Mothering Sunday. See me now rushing to the market. I made more money. And when I calculated, there's gain. I said, oh, I need to learn how to do this thing very well so that I can charge more. So my feeling was out of this world. When you hear the sound of alert, it's therapeutic.
The sound of alerts the sound of alerts can actually cure malaria in this country that we are. I can just imagine that feeling of having your skill out there and someone is admiring it and say, I love this thing that you're carrying. Can I get something like that? That feeling is just out of the world, because you just imagine like what I did with my own hand, like someone is demanding for it. If someone can demand for what you are producing, that joy is extraordinary. That joy is just extraordinary. So I'm glad you also took that part, because you really discovered what you wanted to do, and that part has really been profitable to you in the long run. It's always good to make money in your business. The life wire of every business is sales. The life wire of every business is sales. When you make sales, you make money, right? If there is no sales, then you will go broke. You will go broke. The essence of being in business is to make sales. And when you make sales, you make profits. So in the course of profiling solution through your craft, you are making money for yourself. And that's one thing I admire about you. You did not do the usual, you just went and created your own, and that is just it for us, for you. Thank you very much for that. So on to the next question. Are there viewers watching us? Like, are you watching us currently? If yes, let me read your comment. Madam Ruth, someone is greeting you. Mr. John Ede is saying good afternoon to you, and is also following. Is also following.
Oh,
So,
thank you,
dear
John.
viewers,
Thank you for
Thank
joining.
you, John. Thank you for joining.
dear viewers, so if you are watching us now, please do us good by leaving your comment and let's know where it is eating you at. So, before I ask you the next question, I'd like to see samples of your bag. Show the world what you can produce, what you've been able to produce for yourself. Let's see samples. Do you have anyone with you there? So we'd like to see samples of your handmade bags, different kind of bags that you have been doing.
I don't know if this
I
is
don't know
visible.
if this is visible.
I can see it, but make it more. Yeah. Can you see that, dear viewers? Are you seeing what you can? Are you seeing a beautiful bag? I remember you gifting me this bag. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still using that bag to date. Oh, it's not even close to me here. I would have shown. Keep showing them. In a minute, I will show you mine. Just keep showing them yours.
This particular one
This
is
particular one
jean
is
clothes, jean trousers,
clothes, jean trouser,
titled jean.
titled jeans. Thank you.
So we turn,
So we
instead of
turn,
you to put your
instead
own
of you
clothes,
to put your own
we
clothes,
get them and
we get
turn them
them
into
and we
beautiful
turn them
bags.
into beautiful bags.
So this one is a backpack.
So this one is a black bag.
Backpack.
Backpack.
This one too is made with
This one is
jeans.
made with jeans.
Jeans. Wow.
So yes, we
Yes,
also use recycled
we also
jeans.
have to recycle
This one
the
is a striped bag
size bag
made with old jean clothes.
made with old jean clothes.
This one is handbag.
This is a handbag.
I'm not seeing that very well. Wow, so beautiful. Handbag. Oh, ladies, come and see something. Ladies, are you seeing it? So fine. Can you see this handbag? All those bags I used to go and buy in VI, or that you have to jump buses to go and get. My friend is making it. Can you see? Made from scratch with her own hands. Are you seeing? Can you see this bag? Wow, wow. Are you seeing what she's showing you? Wow. She has really upgraded.
So the bags we do so there are different types
So
of
the
both
bags,
travel
good
bags,
there are different types of bags. Both travel bags,
waist bag for
I even
coppers,
remember
lace bag for coppers,
I remember you gifting my speakers some of your products. Laptop
yeah.
bags, yes. And they loved everything. All the speakers were appreciative of the bags you give. And this is the one she gifted me. Are you saying it? Are you saying it? Are you saying it? Are you saying it? Are you seeing the bag she gave me? She gifted me One of the days we went for a leadership program together last year, January. Yes, I remember. So she, without telling me that she has something for me, she just brought it to gift me. And since that time till now, I must tell you that that bag has been useful to me. I take it out to my business place, and everywhere I go, people admire the bag because it's made with what's this material? Is it Ankara? Is it Ankara material? This is Ankara material, right? And
Kente.
it's yes, it's made with Ankara material, and everybody just love the uniqueness of this bag. Even me, it has become my companion. Anywhere I go, I carry it because I can easily buy something on the way and dip it inside without getting scared of with there be space to contain what I want to buy. So this is a handwork. People like her needs to be celebrated. Yes, people like her needs to be celebrated. I intentionally featured her for this conversation because she's doing an amazing work. Please patronize her. Do you get me? Patronize her. Her contact will be displayed. She can drop her contact in the comments after this conversation. You can reach out to her. Any kind of bag that you're looking for, your if you're looking for souvenirs to give your at your guests at your event, she can undo that for you. If you are looking for um, bag, laptop bag, she can undo that for you. If you are looking for any kind of bag, is it name the bag? Even if she cannot do that one, she will definitely find a way of doing it. So she's your go-to person for everything bags. Thank you so much, Madam Ruth. Do you have any more you want to share before we move on? Any other thing?
Nothing than we we are using the word of creation, okay, to create using left hand.
Creation.
One beautiful thing
Okay,
about
we pray.
our Bible is
Use left
we
hand.
use of
What
waterproof
we think about
materials,
is
so that
of waterproof
you will
materials.
find the sense of you'll be the one to say, I
So
am
that
careful on this bag.
you will find the sense of you'll be the one to say, I am careful. Right.
So, like this recycling
So,
part, we
like this
started it
recycling part, we started
when
it
we read that.
when we read
When you
that.
mute your mic,
When you use your mind.
so we use old jean clothes, you know, and we turn it into beautiful things. You won't even believe that it is gotten from a jean that you've worn before. Instead of you throwing those clothes away, it's also an a way of helping the ecosystem. You know, instead of you to go and burn those clothes, you know, destroying the ozone layer, we'll get them from you and turn them into bags and sell. So one thing I added to this program, the empowerment program, is when you finish learning, instead of you crying that I don't have money to start my own business, yeah, I'll teach you how to use what you have to get what you want. You know, you've learned the skill. How are you able to get materials? How are you able to get materials to start your own business? This is also part of it. The recycling introduction was part of it. So we'll teach you how to get OG, make beautiful bags, sell them and make money from there. You get seed, you get money to start up your own business. And also we'll teach you how to liaise, how to collaborate with carpenters, how to collaborate with tailors. So we are into Afrocentric bags too, you know, inculcating that African, you know, fabrics, African touch. So it's not just everything is like fun. We craft things that appeal to the eyes and will not tear your pockets. It's beautiful and affordable. In as much as we are giving out quality, we are also looking at something that is also affordable from your end. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much, Madam. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I believe I believe my audience are catching the rema. Like you are watching it, you are seeing everything that she has shown you. You are seeing how innovative that she is. Honestly, people, someone like her needs to be celebrated. We need to put out people, someone like her out there, let the world know that we can actually become whatever we choose to be in life if we make conscious effort to become, to work on ourselves. You get it now? There's no point asking for urgent 2K. There's no point going into prostitution. There's no point going into Yahoo. There's no point doing trafficking. There's no point doing 419. There's no point stealing. There is something that God has called you to do. Can't you just do a soul search? Search within you. There is something. Ask, what is available at my disposal? What can I do? I always say something. Start from where you are with what you have and get it going. As you progress on your journey, everything that you need to excel will begin to align, and you achieve whatever you set your mind to do. But if you are waiting till you make all the money in the world, my dear, you will not go anywhere. You still remain there. So Madam Ruth has shown you that with her skill, with her talent, she has been able to impact lives, producing bags and empowering teenagers. Thank you for taking us on this journey of yours. Madam Ruth, someone is greeting you. Lady Gio from Fashion House is greeting you. Say good afternoon. And Ume Collins Ebube is saying you are creatively grounded. He loves your innovation. These are the comments I'm receiving. So they are commending your
Thank
work.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Briefly,
Thank you.
we have already exhausted our
Maybe
time,
maybe
and we need
that's
to.
just part of
That's part of
it, that learns from me.
that learned from me.
In 1 minute each for the next question. In 1 minute, be very brief right now. So I want you to answer all these questions, but briefly. Have you ever been recognized or awarded for creating impact in the society? If yes, tell us about it briefly.
Yes, yes, yes. Many times I have been awarded, I have been recognized different platforms, you know, physical awards and digital awards. I've been given awards for the recent one I got was last year, and promising entrepreneur. And then I also got one from Becca, from your own, from all your own company, celebrating me. And it has been an amazing journey.
It's been an
When people
amazing journey.
ask what you're
When
doing,
people look what you're doing,
Yes, I remember recognizing you in, was it 2022? Yes, I remember recognizing you among those that I spotlighted that December or so. It's not Becca, oh. It's not Becca. It's BCMA, Building Creative Minds Academy. It's not Becca. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Olushola, thank you so much for joining and watching us. So, Olushola is saying it's an impactful experience. They're enjoying your session, Madam Ruth. So, briefly, let's quickly go to the next one. 1 minute. 1 minute. Do you have a mentor? And if yes, what has the role of mentorship played in your journey of becoming? 1 minute. Right.
yes, I have a mentor.
yes,
I have a mentor in the person of Mrs. Yinka Odumakinde. You know, she just got to know that she is my mentor. I started following her. I said I met her in 2017. She's the founder of Yo Foundation. So in that 2017, I got a seed. These questions, we 1 minute be enough. I met her in 2017.
17.
I just need a brief answer. I wouldn't want to take the whole story, just a brief answer.
Okay.
I'm exhausted out.
Okay.
I have a mentor, and
I have
like
a mentor, and like I said,
I was back in this.
I was in the
I went a
I wouldn't
grant
say
from her
grant from her
foundation.
foundation.
So
So
I love what
I
she
love
helps
what
and empowers
she
me.
does and
I think that was where I
I
also
think
got
that
that
was where I also got that
channel into helping
channel
teenagers.
to help
So far,
teenagers.
it has
So far,
been an
it has been
upside
an upside
journey.
journey.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Um, I would like to ask you a question, and I want you to be brief as well, because this question, this answer that you're going to give, is going to be helping as many entrepreneurs that are watching us live right now. You get, so I want you to be as brief as 1 minute. Have you ever encountered any setback in business? Have you ever encountered setback in business, and how were you able to handle such setback and still keep going? Briefly. Thank you.
Yes, I've encountered setbacks many times. Like I said, the other time I was talking, I said um, I experienced one where I lost almost 500,000, had miscarriage, you know, and all those things I documented it in my book, that truckload of mistakes, because I've done many mistakes, but what kept me going is the vision. You know what happened during that time was me not having a prototype. I wrote it in this my book. You know, I didn't have a prototype. A company reached out, a school reached out to me to make I think 500 bags or so, 500 bags, backpacks and lunch bags. They paid, but I did not give them a prototype. I sent them samples, the pictures of the bag. They gave go ahead. I was supposed to make a prototype, a sample, and send it to them. And then when they approve of the quality, they approve of the size, they approve of the design, we can now go ahead. But I did not. I assumed that what we discussed online was enough. And then we started the work. We completed the work, delivered it. And then they rejected it that this is not the quality they want. This is not the size. The size is too small. That was a major setback. I had to go get loan and make another bag to compensate them. I was in debt. And that period was also when I had that miscarriage. So I have experienced setback. And it took me a while before I came back during that time. And I've also experienced other setbacks, which I have also documented in my book.
Which I have also documented in the book.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, if I were to start asking her all the questions, I'm sure this time today wouldn't be enough for us to take everything. She has shown you that she has written a book titled My Truckload of Mistakes. You can actually get her about her journey. So I would like to ask, I have 3 more questions to ask you and we'll call it a wrap. 1 minute for each. So we have 3 minutes to go. If you were opportune to turn back the hands of time, would you go back? Like, would you still choose bag making as a business? If you had to go back to the answer, yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
yes,
yes.
yes, yes, yes.
You still told the fact again and again, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So The next question too is more like an open question, an open answer question. So, is this a career path you are like to do for a long time or just for the meantime?
It's a career path
It's a career
that's
path that
for generation.
for generation.
For what?
So
Lifetime.
generation,
Generation.
For generation.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say it's a lifetime something. You are not looking to drop it along the way, or you are just using it to pass time. It's something you want to do for a long time.
yes.
Yes.
It's
All right,
personal.
all
It's
right,
better.
all right. So the last question, I'll call it a wrap for today's conversation. Before I ask you this last question, I want to take feedback from my viewers. I want to know those that are watching us. Did you watch the conversation? Like, how has it been so far with you? Have you been gaining something? I can see some people dropping comments. Yes, fine. Thank you very much. Has this session been impactful to you? Please don't forget to leave your comments and share this post. Share with your friends, share with your enemies. Mention their name under this post. So thank you very much. The last thing I want to ask my guest is, what one advice do you have for viewers, aspiring entrepreneurs, existing entrepreneurs watching us right now? Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not sure I got that question.
I asked, what one advice do you have for our dear viewers watching us right now? Aspiring entrepreneurs, existing entrepreneurs, what advice do you have for them to wrap up this conversation?
Okay, one advice I would drop for aspiring entrepreneurs. You know, it is often said that what some mentors or influencers or motivational speakers are saying now is live your passion. Follow what will bring money. Follow what will be productive. There are a lot of contradicting. Some will say follow your passion, some will say leave your passion. Passion is not paying. Learn something that is paying, and then you add your passion. What I would like to say is, do not join the bad wagon. When you hear bag making is a lucrative business, and then you say, I want to learn bag making, and then you start bag making, you hear again that shoemaking is where the whole thing is. You jump into shoemaking. You don't understand what you want. You need to understand where your energy should be channeled to. Like I said when I was about to start that, I'm a woman with many caps. Online, I am an accountability coach. I help people to smash their goals. I help people to smash their goals. I also help people to understand who they are, gaining clarity. So these things are, they are skills, they are gifts, and somehow they are interwoven. So you need to know where you are able to blossom very well. Channel your energy there. Another thing is you starting up a business and understanding the business of that business. There's a different thing that you start up a business. It's a different thing that you really know how to stay in business. You see, some people who start a business, and I don't have a shop. You learn a skill, say I don't have a shop. You are looking for shops. I don't have a shop. I'm working from home. I had to close my office in Yaba, in Bariga, to come to the house. I have been working from home for the past 5, 6 years. The reason is I want to stay close to my children. I need to take care of my children. So you can say I'm a stay-at-home mom, and a working class mom, but I do that from the comfort of my house. So you don't wait until you have millions to go and open a showroom so that the world will see that um, you have something you're doing. You can stay where you are, manage where you are, and let the world know with your smartphone. We've done jobs, supplying to people in Congo, in South Africa, just because I have been able to position and leverage myself on the online space. So as you are in business, learn the business of your business, learn your numbers, how to make the money, how to keep the money, and how to multiply the money. That is how you thrive. How to separate your income. So there are a lot of things I would like to say, but then you learn a skill, learn the business of that skill. It's very important. You learn hairdressing. How do you turn it into a business and make money? Multiply the money, and keep the money. That is how you grow wealth. It's not enough you make back 5,000 naira and you start shouting, I make gain. Is it sufficient for your time? Is it sufficient for your knowledge, for your expertise? For the material you bought, the transportation, have you incorporated it there? Have you subtracted it? What is the profit? And then if you are into business and you need to upgrade, my dear, go and learn. Be open to learning. Learn. There are people who are doing things before you even started. So there's no idea that is unique. There's no idea that is totally new. Whatever you want to do, somebody has been doing it. So go and learn from those people. Read books. Follow trend. I'm here today because I am innovative. I am following trends. I learn. I read. I make my research. I pay for trainings. I have mentors. I have coaches. So you need to be coachable. So with this few points of mine, I want to wish existing entrepreneurs big sales, big deals, aspiring entrepreneurs success in the business world. Business is not for the faint-hearted. There are times you wake up, you don't feel like going, but then the grace is sufficient because others are doing it. You should do it. You don't need to give up. Anybody will give up, na lose. But if you don't give up,
But if you don't give up,
point.
it's high. Point.
Thank you for sharing such advice with us
And
and everyone
one last
watching us.
thing.
And one last thing.
Competition.
Competition.
The business of competition is a business of
The business of competition
collaboration.
is a business of collaboration.
So when you go into business with the
So when
mindset
you
that
go
you
into
want
business with the mindset that you want to start
business, you will be
business,
out of the market
you will be
before you
able
start.
to market before you start.
So you need to
So
learn how
rather
So
to
you need to learn how to collaborate.
all right, all right. So rather than compete, you collaborate. Rather than compete, you collaborate. So if you are always trying to compete with somebody that is doing better than you, and you feel that this one will soon throw you out of the market and all that, why not find a way to collaborate with this person, and you both can achieve more with less efforts? Yes. When you work alone, you go far, but when you work together, you go further. So look for those people in your industry that are doing far better than you, and go and learn from them. First, learn from them, upgrade yourself to a certain level, then you now collaborate with them. But the collaboration is all about what do you have to bring to the table, right? Yes, this one bring, they will collaborate together to achieve something. And collaboration can come in this form. Let's assume is a producing company, now a production company. The company is let's take tomato paste for instance. Now a company is producing tomato paste. The one person that is collaborating can say, okay, let me handle the paste itself, let me be the one handling the paste, sourcing for the tomato, milling it and whether grinding it or so. The other collaborator can say, okay, let me handle this packaging, Let me handle the packaging. Let me get the labeling and all that. This is where collaboration comes to play. This one bring his own innovation. This one bring his own innovation. Your brain you jam your brain together and you explode. Before you know it, people think that you are doing magic. The people think you've blown overnight. They didn't know that you've inculcated the power of collaboration into your business. So rather than compete, think collaboration. With collaboration, you can go further and you can achieve more, and you even be more productive in your dealings. Thank you, Madam Ruth, for sharing such an amazing insight. We planned 45 minutes for you, but we end up doing 1 hour 22 minutes. How has been the journey? I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yes, I did.
Yes,
I did.
yes, I
You
think I did.
Thank you. Thank you
funny
so
enough,
much.
I was not even looking at
Funny
the
enough, I
time.
was not looking at the time.
So someone is saying, Collins is saying that both the host and the guest are paragons of beauty. And I would like to say something to those that are married and working. Please, you have no excuse to be a nobody. The fact that you are married is not an excuse not to work. Like some people say, I'm a full housewife, I don't want to work, I will take care of the children alone, I will not work and support my husband. You've heard from Madam Ruth, she is not only doing a bag making business, she is also married with 2 kids. Presently, she's married with 2 kids, with a very supportive husband. That is why you must marry your own. Don't go and marry somebody else's husband or somebody else's wife, so that you will not be struggling in marriage. It's easy for her because she chose a partner that supports her dream, her vision, to accomplish what she's currently doing today. If you're going to marry somebody that is not your own, you are on your own. So you'll be on your own because you will struggle in that marriage. The person will tell you not to go anywhere. If you're a speaker, if you're a public speaker, for instance, now, and you have an engagement somewhere, if you marry somebody that is not your own, the husband will always tell you are not going anywhere. That person will be feeling insecure because you are aiming high and he is not aiming anything for himself. So one, go for somebody that aim as much as you aim, and both of you can work in the same alignment. You can work in the same alignment, and the person will be supporting you as much as you are supporting the person. If you marry anyhow, you're on your own. No, you are on your own. Marry your own. Don't go and marry somebody's husband. So, Madam Ruth, thank you, thank you, thank you. Madam Ruth just proved to us that you can be married, you can have kids, and still excel, and still soar, and still get to the peak of your career. Can you hear it now? So, you don't have excuse to be a nobody. You don't have an excuse to just be a full housewife. We are tired of being a full house. Me, I don't want to be a full housewife. Oh. I want to be a housewife that is working and supporting my husband and bringing innovation. So do you get it now? Go ahead and do wonders. As singles watching us right now, you too, singlehood is not a curse, neither is it a plague. I am single and I'm doing what I'm doing today. Yes, I'm living my life. I'm living the best of my life, even though I've not got it to where I want to be. Yes, it's not a curse and it's not a plague. Singlehood is
It
that
is
time that you can
you are single and
You are
thriving.
single and thriving.
yes, you can be
Find your
single and
purpose
achieve
before
what
you enter the house.
exactly. If you are
Put
single,
your
all
Every
you have in your head is, I want to marry my husband, this is my husband. You are not even thinking productive things that you will do with your life. Or you're just brooding. When will my time come? If somebody posts wedding picture, you say, ah, God, when? No, when? No, when? What? When? What? Go and get busy with your life. Start living your purpose. In the course of you doing that, your spouse will find you in the assignment God has given to you. I'm sure she was into something where her husband found her and said, this is the woman, this is the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. Don't go and be sleeping all day. When you're supposed to attend program, you will not attend conference. When you're supposed to read book, you will not read book. When you're supposed to empower lives, live your purpose, you are not doing that. You are always in your house there, sleeping and waking up, or going to work, from work back to church, or from church back to house, and you're not doing anything productive with your life. My sister, my brother, Your miracle that you are seeking for will not find you in your house. You have to go out there and look for that opportunity. Thank you, Madam Ruth. We have turned this program to a session. Let's end it. Let's end it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your presence. God bless you, Madam Ruth. I'm done with you. I'm
Thank you
done.
for having me. God
Thank you
bless
for
you.
having me. God bless you.
And for our viewers for
And for our
joining,
viewers
thank
for
you so
joining,
much.
thank you so much.
I appreciate
Thank you,
I
thank you.
everyone here.
appreciate everyone here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So for my dear viewers that are watching me right now, thank you for joining. You know, I'm always grateful. I'm always shining because you are giving me the moral to keep doing this I'm doing today. You get so I look forward to seeing you next week again. Read the caption on the screen. The next session is next week Tuesday, and that will be the last session for the month. On the 26th, there is no session for the last Tuesday of this month. There's no section for that because that period I will be at the JPI conference. For those that know that I will be there, I'll be going there to receive my award. Yes, I'll be receiving my award. So there will be no session that Tuesday until the next first Tuesday in April. We keep it going till I come your way again. Bye.